we're also after another Brazilian. You get me? It's not just one. We're after dos. No, uno, dos.
Bruno.
Vai. Vai. You get me? It's a that thing. Yeah? We ain't looking for uno. We're looking for dos.
Yeah.
Fala Português. Yeah? Bruno Gomes. Obviously, I listened. Newcastle played a pre-season game today. And after the game, Eddie Howe was swarmed by reporters, as you would probably understand, you know what I'm saying, with everything that's gone on. Tonali, Gordon, everyone leaving, a bunch of new, young, fresh talent coming through the door. But Keith Dowie, he's the Newcastle reporter on Sky. And he asked him a question. Do you think Bruno Gomes will leave the club this summer? And what he said was very, very damning, considering he literally just said 2 minutes prior to him being asked that question that he's spoken to Bruno Gomes before, during, and after the World Cup. Keith Dowie asked him, do you think that Bruno Gomes will stay this summer? And the man said, I don't know. It's up to the people, the higher ups. I mean, if you spoke to your captain before, during, and after, and you can't come out and say that your captain's staying, that tells me something's going on behind the scenes.
Have you clocked when managers are always asked, do you think he's going to leave? And that they will say the higher ups. That's how you know something is happening still. Because we all know Bruno has been shaking it about for Arsenal, wants to join. He's made it clear. So that's good news for us Arsenal fans, isn't it? We just have to drop the bid.
No, yeah, listen, 2 seconds. We'll get back into that Bruno G stuff. Canon Culture, obviously, you wasn't here for the first bit of the stream, but we spoke about this, innit? Mally said it's unlimited. He's willing to pay whatever it is to get Vini. And I'm saying I'm with him in terms of, you know, if they want a certain amount, give it to them. But there's also some type of realism that has to come into the equation of the deal, yeah? He's got 12 months left on his contract. The wages are going to be, you know, a significant wage package. For me, with 12 months left on his deal, I personally would probably be going to about 120, 130. You get me? Because I do understand that this is Vini Jr. we're talking about, but man, also do have to be realistic in terms of the price and the wage packet that the player will demand. Yeah? If we're to give Real Madrid 100 mil and give this guy a 30 million pound wage package, cool. I'm calm with that. You get me? I'm calm with that. If we're to give them 120 and the deal be wrapped up as 150 million, we give him a 30 million pound wage packet and we give them 120. I'm okay with that. But anything over 140, 150, I'm saying to myself, you know, we could get 3-4 players for that. Obviously, they're not of Vini's quality, but what I'm trying to say to you is there's a certain level that you go to until it's getting a bit unrealistic, especially with a guy that's got 12 months left on his deal, no matter how good the player is. Do you get me? No matter how, like, you don't want to leave yourself short. It's as simple as that. You feel me? But I do see this transfer here. Morgan Rogers, I wanted Morgan Rogers. But I told JM, man's not paying no 120, no 130. But fuck all of that. You know what I'm saying? But this player here, I can sit back and be, yeah, all right. I can work with this. You get me? I feel content with them dropping that on a Vini. Morgan Rogers, don't get me wrong, I wanted the player, and I will state I wanted the player. So the ops them in the chat, they don't go mad and they say, oh, you said you wanted him. Yeah, I did want him. But at a price, at a realistic price. 100 million was the most that I was willing to go to just based on the fact that I also understand English tax and whatever else. You get me? He's probably a 70 million pound player. With English tax, it comes 25, 30 million add-on just off that. You get me? Yeah? So that there, 100 million for me makes sense. People can then say, oh, well, it was only 17 million pound off the asking price. Yeah, 17 million pound too much. I'm sorry. 100 million pound valuation is 100 million. Not 101, not 102, 100. Yeah? Anything past that, I'm not willing to pay. It's as simple as that. You get me? And in the end, we done the right thing. Because for these Chelsea fans to go on like they took our chain and whatnot, to then think that we're being linked to Diamande and Barcola, it makes me think, and I can't remember who I was listening to earlier, but it was another content creator, and I can't remember who it was, but I can't remember who it was, but big them up anyway. They said, yeah, could this have been a smokescreen from Arsenal? I don't necessarily know, but could this have been a tactic from Arsenal to, one lesser club in the equation if they are to go for that player? Let's make it seem like we're going to go all in for Donny. Chelsea, we know they love to splash the cash. Chelsea come in on the big Mr. Macho, I got the money, drop the money. They ain't going to drop another 100 and something million. You get me? Yeah? Manchester City. Pardon me, sorry. Jesus. Manchester City paid 20 million for Elliot Anderson. Bro, come on, man. You get me? There's not many clubs in this market that are going to pay hundreds and hundreds of millions. You feel me? So I just feel like maybe it was, maybe it wasn't. Will we ever know? I don't know. But what I'm saying to you is if this is a possible deal to get done, get the fucking deal done. Don't muck about with it, bro. You get me? Because the one thing you don't want to do, yeah, is allow other clubs from over there to try and get into negotiations. Because then it's now out of our hands and it really does become he could be trying to work Real Madrid for more bread. You get me? See with this Arsenal one, if we're the only club in for him right now, snap it up quickly. Snap it up. Yeah. You get me, yeah? Do everything in your willpower. If you got to send, brother, if you got to send 25 Latina things, yeah, the Brazilian barbecue that Edu used to love whipping up, if you got to do all, brother, pina coladas, send it all. Send it all. Listen, get me a private plane ticket and I'll be there, yeah? Put me on the DJ decks and I'm telling you, by the time we leave that Shubs, Vini Jr. will be an Arsenal player, yeah? Are you fucking mad? Listen, they ain't trying to boom, ta, ta, boom, ta, ta, boom, ta,
the next thing.
They're not trying to see that. They ain't trying to see. What is it? They ain't trying to see that, my nigga. They're not. You ain't trying to see that. You're not trying to see it. Yeah? Fala português. Vai.
Vini.
Yeah? They're not trying to see this. This is what I'm trying to say, fam. You're not trying to see it, bro. Yeah? Trust me. But listen, back to the other Brazilian. Not for Vini, because I could do all that all night. I can do it. Listen, they don't want to see me bust a move on here, rude boy. I'm telling you, yeah. Let's get back into Bruno G. Because, brother, like I said, I can do it all night. You get me? But listen, Bruno G, obviously, like I said, Eddie Howe was asked a question from a credible Newcastle reporter. Will your captain stay? And for him to say that he spoke to the captain before, during, and after, and not be able to say that his captain will be a Newcastle player next season, that tells me, yeah, there's something going on behind the scenes, because as your captain, you would say Donny's here with us. This is a Newcastle United player. He's not going nowhere. You get me? But he's not saying that, akhi. He's not saying that, akhi. Yeah? He's not saying that. What he's saying is, I'll leave it to the higher ups. You know?
In other words, that means he wants to leave.